Well, how you doing today? I'm going to show you a little trick about the MAGOG area. See, they got troops over here to over here. Let me zoom that in just a little bit for you. We'll put it this way. Now you actually would have to think about it. If they are doing war games from here to here in this circle, all these are trying to get in. They call it a MAGOG war, but then you got to think about it. What would be the benefits for America to be inside that war? They ain't none. You think about it. See, this is 800 years of Russia. Now, if you went back to the real timelines and stuff, and we're talking about a timeline, we're talking about 31,400 BC. 31,400 BC. That's before they even had groups and anything. And they was always trying to get that land for gold, silver, and brass or bronze. You need to think about that. And they always be getting kicked out. Then you go around 2,000 years ago, the earliest villages, that still goes right back to the Bronze Ages, and they were still trying to get the land and stuff from Russia. And it wasn't working out the way they wanted, so they got kicked out again. So these people have been getting kicked out over and over. All these people have been kicked out of Russia. Then you go to 1260, when they called themselves European, and they thought they was better than everybody. So they mainly started trying to get the gold and silver. That's when they was also trying to make kings, starting a foundation. At the same time, up in this area, the Boatman area, all these Vikings was going in and leaving with no problems, until they started trying to do the same thing, gold, silver, and bronze. And that was 986. So at 1260, the Europeans was getting kicked around. Then the Vikings got kicked around also. Now we get around 1086, when everything was gold and silver, and they thought that was real more important. Same thing. Because all these people here, instead of doing like they supposed to and figure a way of going around this area, they try to go straight through. That's never going to work, because it's all Russian. So 800 years they've been fighting around this area in Russia, and it's 3 sections right now. This section here wants to go to Europe. This section right here don't care. This section wants Russia. But that's all you seeing in the MAGOG war. Now, we took our ships and brought them all the way in here to the Black Sea, when we should have left them in Asia. And when I mean we should have left them in Asia, think about it. Asia's over here, the Philippines and stuff. So when we start thinking, we was all over here. We took a lot of our ships out of this area. We took them out. We took them straight up. Brought them in through here. From here, straight up in here. That takes you right there to the Gulf area. See what I'm saying? Taking you straight into the Gulf area. They bring them up in here to come up through here, come out. Come in here, come out here. Now we got our ships here. That leaving China, which that would leave China, can fly by in the Winter Games, the first day of the Winter Games, fly jets over that, which would make war. That's an automatic act of war. Nobody paid attention to it. But why would they want us over here? You need to think about it just a little. You need to think about it just a little. We'll bring it back down so you can see what I'm talking about. See, if we're here in the Black Sea, We're vulnerable. Now China's coming out within the next 2 or 3 days. They already said they started watching. So China's way over in this area. When I do it this way, you'll see what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? I'm bringing it over, so you'll see what I'm talking about. They can come in, but they really don't have to. You got North Korea right here. You still got Russia sections right here that can come in. But who owns the debt around this area? Now here's where Joe Biden has made a mistake. If we go in, we got to have to worry about things around us. So I'm going to zoom in and let you see what I'm talking about, what's around us. Look at who's Putin's friends are. I want you to see exactly who is Putin's friends. You got Argentina down here. Argentina. Zooming up like this. We got this area right here of Argentina that owes China and Russia been giving them guns and everything for years. You got Brazil. They've been getting guns and everything from Russia and China. Then you got to worry about the other people up here. No one's paid attention to. Over here, Venezuela, right there, all them. And here's the fun part, all of South America, they're military trained. Then you got Cuba, Nicaragua. They're in debt also with China, but Russia still helps them out. So you see, you got a whole bunch of areas coming in right here. They even owe China. China's got troops over here. Now you have to think about it. If we go to war, how hard would it be if our ships in Europe going this way, they're going this way, our ships and stuff, we're vulnerable. Because the only thing you got to do is get these to come through here. Texas, 4 nights, 3 days, and that should be almost gone within 2 weeks. We'll say 2 weeks right there in Texas. Mexico, Arizona. After that, that's it. Timelines be moving. And we can't yell for Canada because Canada up here, you remember? Canada's right there. Now, if they're all fighting up here and we get invaded from this way, there's no way to go. Then come back this way from China. China can come in this way. All these groups right here can come up in here. We're vulnerable. Plus, you got to remember, China's got them ships. Nobody paid attention to it. But Joe's got to remember, we don't have no friends on our side compared to we got friends in Europe. China can hit us. If we do sanctions and China gets mad, they can do the same thing. The second biggest person on our debt is China. China owns $7 trillion of our debt. The third party would be the United Kingdom and Ireland that has $668 billion of our debt. And you got to also know that China holds the UK for 267 billion pounds or dollars of their debt. So they'll turn their back on us. So we're stuck. You see what I'm saying? He's really stuck. China's got our goods too, from A to Z, from electrical machinery to computer chips to computers, toys, shoes, clothing, TV, cell phones, auto parts. And you did hear auto parts. Furniture. We can go A to Z on what they could stop from coming to the United States. So if China steps in, if we step in the war, if we step over here, we step in here and do anything, China's going to step in. When China steps in, These are going to step in, all of them. You got to think Cuba, Nicaragua, Venezuela, Brazil, Argentina, and they're trained. So we can't step in this war. There ain't no way we can step in this war. And if we did end up going to it and counting Mexico or China, we're stuck. Because we can't ask for help from Canada because they're fighting already. You need to think about that. We got blocked on this side. We're blocked in this area of China. We got the southern or South America area. Got us right there because of Russia and China. And then you got to remember who owns a lot of debt over here. United Nations, France, Bulgaria. See, that takes everything. They owe money to China. So they just be setting us up right up in here. They'll set us up. So wouldn't it have been smart just to left our ships where they was? We should have left our ships here. So if we go and attack Russia, China can get Taiwan in a snap. Take Taiwan in a snap. And then the only thing they got to do is say, let's take out Babylon, America with an EMP, and then Mexicans can come in, Nicaragua come in, Venezuela come in, Cuba come in, Brazil would come in, and Argentina come in. We don't have no troops. You see the difference? No one's paid attention to it. It's all written in the Bible. It is all written in the Bible. I'm just looking at it. There's no way we can win this war of MAGOG. There's no way. We know all these people in debt with China. At the same time, they're wanting to go towards Russia. Russia could just walk in and take it. And now the Ukrainian people, the Ukrainian leader is pissed off at Joe Biden too. See the difference? So you have to think about it. Why did he put our ships over here? Why did he put our ships in this area? And you want to see how they put it in there. It wasn't that hard. Watch the freight line. I'll show you. We came in right here. See, we come through this area right here with our ships. Now, how in the heck, if Russia wanted to take us apart, they could do it. When you think about it, they could do it. We put our ships in the Black Sea. See what I'm saying? We put our best ships in that Black Sea right there. That would be stupid. Very, very stupid. See what I'm saying? And if we try to get back to save America, it'll be too late. You got Brazil, Argentina down here. I'll put it this way. So you got Brazil, Argentina, Venezuela, Nicaragua, Cuba, Mexico. There's no way we can get back in time. We can't ask for Canada because they're fighting already up there. And there comes old China right there. They can hit us with ships, weapons. It could also hit us with, we go with sanctions, they can go for our damn goods. And since we know how many Americans really love them goods, we know all these Americans love all them goods they got from China. Even our damn drugs come from China. Certain meat comes from China. We're stuck. You should think about that. You see what I'm saying? None of them's even thinking about that. How would we do this? How could we win a war when we got China over this way? We got China coming from, if they come this way. We got all of the South America and Mexico right here that could come in. And the only friends we really have, or so-called have, is right up in here. You see the difference? We're stuck. That would be a no-brainer for America, Babylon. That is a no-brainer. There's no way you can really stop anything. Think about it. There's no way we can stop anything. Why did Joe and the Democrat Party put ourselves in this position? Now, if they did come in from the South, 90 out of 100, I'm going to put my money on the 100 that our government will give up. Fact is fact. That's just my opinion, my view. Talk to you later.